we get started, I do want to point out 2 things. 1, I drank this whole bottle of wine while I was doing my hair and makeup, and I just started drinking this one because I want to make sure that you guys know that I am getting tipsy while doing this, or drunk or whatever. I actually wanted to take a shot or 2 in front of you guys. So, and I haven't had straight tequila in months. Like, holy shit, just smelling the shit out of this is like giving me nauseous. As if she didn't pour that shit straight from the bottle. My friends are gonna be like, seriously? ¿Le estás haciendo caras? ¿En serio? Lo que sea por el maldito YouTube. Alright, so here's the other one. Once I feel nice and good, I'll be back. I'm feeling good. Stella Rosa is like that wine that you drink just for the fun of it, not to get drunk. Like, this isn't gonna do much. How much alcohol does this have? So I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. They are all the same. They're all Stunning Sandy. So if you guys want to follow me, go ahead and do so. I'll put my username somewhere, and it's gonna be in the description box as well. I'm just gonna get started, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoy Drunk Me. All right.
Hold myself to a chord, waiting for the day that you come back to me.
First question, what do you look for in a guy? Honestly, if I could go to like Build-A-Bear before a man, I would honestly just ask for 3 simple things: respect, loyalty, and maybe just 6 feet and over, please. I don't ask for much. No. Actually, let me take that back. I need a little bit of romance in there too. I need some romance. I need you to show me off and make me feel like a little princess. Okay? Like, just make me feel like I am loved at all times. No matter how much of a bitch I am to you, just make me feel loved. That's all I ask for. Yeah, I mean, all I need is for you to be honest and be loyal to me and have a little bit of romance and be a little bit taller than me. Just a little bit. Just enough for me to wear, like, small little teeny tiny heels. Just little teeny tiny block heels, like this big, you know? Like, that's all I ask for. Do you get tired of guys hitting on you all the time? Honestly, I don't know why you guys think that I get hit on so much, because I don't. Guys are petrified of me, and they have been for a while now. Maybe it's been about a year and a half since guys have been scared to like even hit me up. They see me doing good without them, and they're like, well, shit, what do I have to offer her? And most of the time, they don't have anything to offer me. So thank you for not hitting me up. There are a couple of guys that do hit me up constantly, and most of them I do consider friends. Some of them are trying to get out the friend zone, but like, good luck with that, because I don't have time. I don't know. Guys that were liking my pictures before I created this new Facebook are long gone. Like, they're not on my new Facebook. They were just little fans. That's what I call them. Girls, they're your fans. Let them know you acknowledge them and talk to them. Favorite drink? Anything that involves tequila, I'm down for. Whether it be shots, palomas, cantaritos. I love tequila. I will do mojitos and cranberry vodkas at times. I'm not gonna discuss why. Favorite song to dance to? I don't dance. Unless the guy really knows what he's doing. But when I'm drunk, I'm like, don't touch me, do not touch me. What is your nationality? You had a weird name on Facebook before. It's not weird. Oh my god, it is a very Mexican name, I believe. It is an Aztec name. Se pronuncia Citlali. It is my middle name. Oh, but nationality, I am Mexican. Soy de Guadalajara, Jalisco. How are you and your ex is still cool? Do you guys talk a lot? I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos that me and my exes, well, about, I don't know, maybe like 80-90% of my exes were so cool. How? I think that you just have to be mature about things, right? Like, if things didn't work out with a specific person, you just have to know when to let things go. I don't hold any grudges against anyone, and I hope that none of my exes hold any grudges against me. There are a couple exes that I refuse to speak to. Do we still talk a lot? Not really. I'm not like best friends with any of my exes. Just like, hi, how are you? Or look at this happened. I don't know. It's just, I tend to not hold grudges. Did you ever think you were pregnant but weren't? So like a pregnancy scare. Yes. And I hate that. That is one of the few things that I am so afraid of. The most recent one would be a couple months ago. This is one of the things that I hate about the IUD. I have a love-hate relationship for it. Mostly love, but there are some things where I'm like... So, you know, like when you're not pregnant, Mother Nature sends you a message. She's like, oh, here's your period. Have a good day. And you're either like, yay, or fuck. However, you know, when you're on the IUD, one of the side effects is that you might lose your period altogether, or you might get it late. It's hard because it's like, am I pregnant? Am I not? So like when I don't get it every 3 months, I freak out. And usually after every, you know, encounter, I wait for it. See, these are the ones from yellow. Anal sex, yay or nay? Yay. And that's it. Dude, how are you traveling all this time? How the fuck do you afford this shit? From one broke mom to another. LOL. I am the last person you ever want to ask financial advice from. Like, I'm the most irresponsible financial person there is on this planet. Cheers to us all single moms, you know. Like, hey. What was the question? So I pretty much do it on my own with my oldest and my youngest financially. It's hard. This is one of the reasons why I moved back in with my parents and I decided to go back to college, because I was like, I need to offer them more than what they currently have. One of my biggest advice, even if you can't do that at the time because school is expensive, would be just to try to save up, whether it be just tax money or child support or whatever. Put it aside and use that money for where you want to go to. Like, don't splurge on a new Louis Vuitton or a Coach or a, you know, whatever the case may be. Splurge that money instead on a vacation, because an experience is so much more worth than just a handbag or some shoes. This is not a question for you, but I like your little brother. Is he single? And I love your videos. Shout out to Chula. What? First of all, I am the youngest in my family. I don't know what little brother you're referring to. I believe you're referring to my middle brother, which people think that he's either younger than me or my twin. He is not my twin or younger than me. He is actually 5 years older than me. Shout out to him and his genes, because apparently we look the same age, and aging, he is not. Second of all, my cuñado is gonna kill you. He is currently engaged. And I don't know. Okay, I got a couple questions about him. I'm assuming it's him because my oldest brother does look older than me. So I'm going to just go ahead and assume. Then that was him. I'm going to put you on blast, bitch. Advice on how to get a sugar daddy. Now, there are a select few that know about this past of mine. This is a story for like a story time because this is long as fuck. But my biggest advice is just, if someone tells you I have a man for you and he's gonna turn your world upside down, just go for it. Fuck it. If you're gonna go up on a number count, might as well go up for a good reason. Am I right? Am I right? Preach! Do you believe in karma? Yes. However, I do believe that sometimes karma takes a little bit too long and I have to play my role in it. Gotta avenge myself, you know what I mean? How do you manage to get everything done while being a single mom? My parents. My parents are my biggest supporters, and I think I mentioned this in my chit chat, Get Ready With Me. They're everything to me. They have my back through everything. Coffee helps a lot. When are you going to start having guests on your channel? I want to have one particular guest in my channel, maybe two that I have in mind. I currently film in my own room at, what time is it? Right now it's 12:46 a.m. Okay, so if my guests are down to come in my room at 12:46 a.m., I'll film come in here and talk about things with me. No problem. I'm guessing this person actually saw my Snapchat or my Facebook or even Instagram, because they're asking, what did you film yesterday? Which would mean Sunday. I was actually on my friend's podcast, and stay tuned for that. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link for them down below in my description box. His podcast is named Talking Sobre Tacos. I am so excited for him. I can't wait to see what he has planned out in the future. And stay tuned for that video, which I think airs on the 31st. Bitch, you're never single. How many hoes do you have? What? No. single. What you mean? I have been single in the past. I don't have hoes. I've had hoes before, and when I do have hoes, it's probably anywhere from 5 to 20. I'm not gonna sit here and count them for you. I'll give you guys advice on how to get hoes in another video, okay? But not right now. What's your zodiac sign, birthday, and what sign do you hate the most? I am a Pisces. My birthday is March 5th. I'm gonna have to weigh it out between Cancers and Virgos. Virgos, definitely. Virgos, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want to see you. I want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of here. Virgos are the worst of the worst, okay? My brother's Virgo, and I love him to pieces. However, Virgos are shit. Shout out to my cuñada, she can handle him, but I can't. I can't handle Virgo, okay? Virgo is just, for me, Why don't you do makeup videos or your everyday makeup routine? I don't have a makeup routine. I'm either wearing makeup or no makeup. Now, going along the lines of that, a lot of people actually asked me if I was going to do makeup videos or makeup related videos. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on doing more things like this or like story times. I am a makeup enthusiast. I love everything and I love watching other makeup gurus do that shit, but I'm not a professional. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, so why would I pretend like I do know what I'm doing half the time? How are you a positive person? I try and try, but I get annoyed. Girl! I've been through hell and back. My life has not just stopped for a second and been like, okay, fine. Here's 5 minutes of slack time. It has never been like that, and I think that if I let everything get to me, I'm just gonna be a fucking mess, and I can't do that to myself. I cannot allow myself, and I think that's one of the biggest things. I can't allow myself to be a negative Nancy. No matter how much I want to cry every night, I can't allow that to happen. Is that healthy? No, it is not, which is why I am therapy, and I will always be in therapy. But it's just one of those things that you gotta look for the good in everything. For example, I look as my rape story, which I will go ahead and do a story time in when I feel healthy enough to do that. I look at that as, so this happened to you, but because of this, you graduated from high school, you had a healthy baby girl, now you're in college, or so you were in a shitty relationship. Because of that, now you know what you want, what you don't want. I have to outweigh the good and the bad all the time. I have to think that God has a plan. Am I religious? No, I'm not. But I believe that there is a higher being over there just wanting the best out of me. And it's putting these things in me because he knows that I can take them. That is the only way that I can see my life and see the reason why things are working out the way that they are. Because if I didn't see things like that, I would be in a very dark place right now. And that is definitely not where I want to be. Now, I did get a bunch of questions like this. Why don't you do videos with your girls? You should do videos with your girls, especially the little one. Do videos with your family, so and so. I don't think this channel is particularly for like audiences PG-13 and under, so I don't think I will be doing those. Fuck, I just finished 2 bottles of wine. Shit. My girls do want to be in my videos, so maybe I'll surprise you guys one day and be like, hey, these are my girls. Watch me do something weird with them. My mom also really wants to be in my videos. And I actually do have one specific video in mind for her, like if she's down. However, she only speaks Spanish, so there's going to be a lot of subtitles. But she really wants to do one, and I'm down for it. I'm so down for it. I'm so down for you guys to email and call me a pendeja and a mendiga and a cabrona 24/7, because she will. You were very vocal about PPH, which I'm assuming is Planned Parenthood, on Facebook. Share more on here, ? See? Okay, so when before this whole Planned Parenthood and Joaquin started, I had 101 subscribers, and after this whole Planned Parenthood situation and Joaquin started, I went down to 97 subscribers. So I'm just gonna have to my anxiety away, because I am all for Planned Parenthood, and I'll tell you why. I don't want to make you sway into one way or another. At one point in my life, I was very pro-life, and I think that most of the reason was because of what the Bible said and what videos were shown to me and what movies were shown to me. Being a 25-year-old woman, I now believe differently. I still believe in God very much. However, I don't want to look at his textbook and follow that to 100, because if I follow that to 100 right now, I would be stoned to death. And that's all I gotta say about that. Plus, there have been certain circumstances in my life where I've been like, yeah, an abortion probably would have been the best choice for me right now. Personally, for me. For example, if I didn't know who the baby daddy was because I was being a little hoe, I would have him. Now, if you've been through something similar, maybe you're just a bigger person than I am, but I couldn't go through that whole, this might be your child, this might be your not. It's just, girl, all power to you if you were able to do that, because a bitch is not. When was the last time they fucked you hard like real man? Story time. Better answer me, please. Love you. I don't have time for this video to make like a whole story time on how that happened. Maybe I'll do one, maybe I won't. I don't know if I want to talk about the specific person in that much depth. However, I can tell you, I didn't know what an orgasm was until I was 23, 24, and I'm 25 now. So anyone before my 23, 24 years old, you eat shit, because this person showed me that present me is not only capable of coming, but it's also capable of squirting. So if you've never made me squirt, you ain't shit. I said what I said. Do you think you have such a hard time finding a relationship because of who you are? Yes and no. Obviously, as I've mentioned before, no soy una blanca paloma. I've had my mistakes. I've had my flaws. I've learned from them, though, and someday I will be ready. I saw your Snapchat when you talked about anxiety. Do you really have anxiety, or are you just one of those people who say they have anxiety when they get nervous? No, and I understand where you're coming from. I also do get annoyed when people say they have anxiety, but they're obviously just nervous. I was officially diagnosed with anxiety when I was 17, turning 18 or so. You look like a White Claw type of bitch. I'm not. If I'm gonna drink anything in a canned bottle, it's either gonna be a beer or a Monaco. How do you feel about one night stands? If you're into that, cool. If you're not, cool. It is your choice. And if I want that one night stand, it is gonna be a one night stand. I'm gonna let you know it's a one night stand. If I want a little bit more out of that, I'm gonna make it known that I want a little bit more out of that. For example, I will send you kissy emojis. You've grown up so much. I am so proud of you. Thank you. What are you currently going to school for? How many classes are you taking? I hate disclosing my major. This is my me time. I'm currently not taking any classes. However, as soon as summer courses start, I am taking 2 classes. As soon as fall starts, I am only taking 4 classes because I realized that 5 classes was just a little bit too much for me. Will you be talking about everything that has happened in your life? No. Some things I hold very dear to my heart and very dear to my soul. I will not be disclosing those things. However, I will be disclosing everything that has happened to me that I think that will make an impact on another person's life. As a stalker on your social medias, thank you for letting me know that you've been stalking me. I need to ask you, how do you really feel about your ex-husband? Listen, my daughter has been asking me for an update video on her dad. Since I posted that 16 and pregnant video, she has been like, why don't you do an update video on him? Like, why don't you talk about him? Like, maybe just talk about him. And she knows what happened with him, but she wants me to post it. Why? I don't know. My daughter has the sweetest soul in all her life, and I've tried. Okay, I've filmed about 3 videos of that, but I realized that I am very, very, very angry at him, and that is something that I have to work on before I post anything. I have been very upset with him for a while, and I need to let that go. I need to change those things, but I can't. And the reasons why I've posted things about him on Twitter is because I know that he'll see them. Am I angry? Yes, I am. Will I always be angry? I hope I won't be always angry. Do I want him back in my daughter's life? Yes, I do, and that's that. Why are you a creída? There's more to this. But it is chida, pues I love you like that. No soy creída. I think I've worked myself up. I really hate it. My body, my smile, my laugh, my face, my hair, to where I can appreciate how I look, how I am, how I act, how I talk. You know, so I wouldn't know how to explain it, but it's a good feeling to come from such a low place where you're hating yourself every day. Every time you look in the mirror, you see this person 3 times your size, this person whose smile is crooked, this person whose eyes are not the right shape, this person who doesn't look like a Kylie Jenner, to being appreciative of what God gave you. So I love myself, and it's been a long road. So I'm sorry if I come across as a creída. I don't mean to. Like, you know, you gotta love yourself before anyone else does. Tu pinche voz de niña fresa, te amo. ¿Qué tipo de música te gusta? Anything and anything except rap. You talk a lot about being played. Have you ever cheated? Yes. And that deserves a shot. How many tattoos do you have? 10? 11? 12? I don't know. Can't count right now. But anywhere between, I think it's 10. A ver, de mujer a mujer, ¿con cuántos vatos casados te has metido? See, this is one of the questions that I would prefer not to answer. I have been at a very low place in my life where I didn't care who he was. If I was attracted to him, I would do it. I was also at a very dark place in my life where I just wanted revenge. I just wanted to make them hurt as much as they hurt me. That being said, obviously, I've slept with a couple of married men. Sorry, but you married the last guy you hooked up with? Yes. When was the last time you kissed someone? Yesterday. Fuck, ya valió madre, you guys. What kind of sex do you like? I like it rough. Slap me around a little. So yeah, I mean, this was supposed to be a tipsy questions and answers video, but it quickly turned into a drunk questions and answers video. I mean, I'm done. Thank you guys for asking me those questions. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and just sleep like a little baby. I gotta do an outro after this. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I mean, an intro.